How my edges, boo?
Ooh-wee. Welcome back to the Sugar Grits podcast. It's been a little minute, little hiatus. Our apologies. But we're back. I'm Jack Schwartz.
I am Keith Correy.
And let's get right into it, dude. I don't really have any pressing matters. Anything fun, worthy of bringing up happened to you this past week or something?
Other than work, I took my sister shopping, which was pretty cool. It was interesting, dude. So like,
she's a teen, barely.
Yeah, she's
18?
about to be 18 in August. So like, she's going through the whole, this is my last year of high school kind of thing, and a little bit of like history. So I haven't seen my sister in 4 years, like 4 years prior. Long story, but I just recently seen her, and we're kind of like getting back to like know each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she's also a teenager, so she's getting to know herself. So, dude, she was grabbing everything in the mall.
You didn't put a limit on that shit?
I gave myself a limit.
Right.
She said, "Fuck your limit," and I just was like, "You just grabbing stuff just to grab it. Just you don't need that. You don't put that down." And I didn't want to be that dude.
Where does an 18-year-old girl shop these days?
Dude, she took me to Pink, which is pretty much like I don't know, it's like a wardrobe store that's connected to Victoria's Secret.
Okay.
So it's like girly shit, and I'm just standing there trying not to
The
look awkward.
non-secret portion.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
This you could talk about these.
Yeah. So she took me there. I took her to was it
Forever 21?
Forever 21
For
first. First.
That's
And
the only one I was
funny
like,
shit is-
every 18-year-old girl
Dude,
goes there.
And the funny shit is, she only grabbed 2 things out of there, and I just was like,
Thanks.
nah. I just was like, all right, you funny. I was like, that's all you want? She was like, yeah, that's all I see I want. But let me take you to the store that's really expensive, and let's have some fun.
There
And
you
she
go.
just was like,
Big bro.
She was like an octopus out that bitch, bro. That shit was funny. And then we went to I got her some shoes, which I told her I was gonna get her some shoes, and then she took me to this other store. Whole time, dude, she needed a belt. She needed any kind of belt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take you to get a belt. We go to another, like the last store of the day, so I can get her a belt, and she's just in there like, I was like, you need a belt. Put that down. You need a belt.
Well, kids don't use. They don't use. Women use belts, I guess.
No, but
They don't wear belts.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just be so much worried about like how she is instead of just like being content. Like, all right, she's okay. She just needs to be kind of free and just be a teenager. You know. What I mean?
I don't know when the last time somebody took her on a shopping spree was, but I bet you she appreciated that shit.
No, it was cool.
Sounds like a fun day.
It was
Did you hit some
fun.
food court food?
We did, dude. I tried to take her to the Cheesecake Factory, but
Yeah.
she's ingrained in the food court food. I just was like,
Food court food is good, dude.
That shit was trash.
When you're there, what's your go-to food court food?
mall chicken. I like mall chicken with the rice. But
What do you mean by mall chicken, though?
Mall
What-
chicken,
what,
any
like-
place that has like a hibachi grill or
Yeah, like the Japanese shit.
yeah, the best mall food I've ever had in my life till this day. Atlanta, dude, is this place that like it sells like southern weird kind of like Chinese food, and they had this crunchy chicken dipped in this sauce. Full diabetes, but it's so fucking good. It's so good. Just think like General Tso's chicken, but crunchy and still crunchy with the sauce on it.
Yeah,
And it's different. It's not as red. It was like a golden color. It was like dipped in honey, yo. That shit is still crazy.
Like almost like sesame chicken, but sweet. Careful grabbing it by the cord.
Yeah, that shit is good, dude.
Yeah, I agree. If I'm going to a food court, I feel like no matter what, I'm always going for some sort of like sesame chicken, and I do noodles. I'm a noodle guy. I do the chow mein or the lo mein or whatever.
I like that. I like that.
Or the sesame chicken or orange chicken. Orange chicken to me is sesame chicken if they don't have sesame chicken. I'm like, that's close enough.
But a lot of places don't have sesame chicken because I love sesame chicken.
Not around here. In Florida, they don't really have orange chicken, which is surprising because of all the oranges. But
For real?
at least at the mall I grew up at, yeah.
I That's interesting.
Ooh, or you get like a honey bourbon chicken, bro. Some places got a honey bourbon chicken
Dude,
with some lo mein, bro.
Second
Ooh.
place, the mall in Wheaton, that place.
A horrible mall.
I love that mall.
The Wheaton Mall.
I love that mall. That mall has everything.
All right.
I should have took her to that mall. But yeah, dude, it's this little in the food court. It's this little sliver of a place, like small, next to this other chicken place that's like popular. But like, they let you pack whatever you want, and it's like they have to sit on the container. They're like, "What do you want?"
So as long as you can fit it in there, it counts as like one meal.
Yeah, because they have a small and then they have a large.
Yeah.
And I'm like, give me the small because I know you're gonna stuff a large in the small.
Hell yeah. That's the way to go, bro.
But that chicken will give you diabetes too. It's just delicious chicken. I don't know what's up with sugar, yo. Sugar and MSG, like that shit that makes delicious shit.
The MSG shit's no joke. They claim to not have MSG, but American Asian food is MSG. Not sushi, but like American Chinese food, bro. That's
Americans
MSG.
to eat that shit.
That's all it is.
Have you had all like authentic Chinese food?
I've been to an authentic Chinese restaurant once, and I didn't like the food very much because it's like authentic Chinese food, and I just wasn't. It wasn't what I was looking for. It wasn't what I was expecting. But it's kind of like that with sushi too. Like so in Japan, I lived in Japan for a while till I was like 7, and
you was eating sushi at 5.
yeah, I was a little kid eating sushi, bro, and they like they don't eat the way that we think they do. Like even the sushi there, it's mostly like sashimi. Like it's like the raw fish on rice, and it's like they don't even eat like you. But you're never gonna see like obviously a California roll or like some kind of avocado roll. Like that's all Americanized shit.
It's a fish. It's a fish island. So
Yeah.
I get that, which is crazy. I wouldn't know how my diet would be if I just had fish, like just eat sushi all day.
Yeah. You probably feel pretty good.
I probably would. I wouldn't be so sluggish breathing on hard on this mic.
I need to get eating right again, dude. I've been eating like shit the past few days.
What you been eating?
Just whatever, just whatever.
Give me
bro.
that shit. Put it in my mouth.
As you know, when Keith showed up, I had cut up a bunch of water. At the grocery store, they have a big ass regular sized watermelon, and then they have a personal watermelon. The personal watermelons to me don't seem like they'd be as sweet because they're small and shit. So I was like, no, I don't want to get that one. Let's get a normal one. And Matilda was like, are you sure? That's a lot of watermelon. I'm like, it's one watermelon. Like, I used to crush that shit as a kid. So it's like one watermelon. I got a roommate, whatever. And then, of course, I cut it up, bro. We ate as much watermelon as we could possibly fit into our bellies last night. And then there was still, like, a vat of like, bro, it's so much watermelon.
Did you, like, pass out on the watermelon?
Not really. But I was definitely, like, I was eating more bites than I needed.
No more.
Yeah, please.
That's crazy.
I've had enough.
I'm telling you, man, watermelon makes your dick hard.
You said that. My dick is not hard right now. You just had some watermelon. Is your dick hard?
It probably was dumb hard last night when you ate all that watermelon.
I didn't notice.
And your girl was just looking at you like,
keep eating that shit. Start bringing home watermelon.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a while, dude.
Well, okay, so let's get down to brass tacks here. So there was a bit of a we're gonna call it Caesargate, okay. The internet was baffled by you not knowing who Julius Caesar was, and it got me thinking, what other parts of history do you just not know?
Anything outside of slavery. I'm not supposed to know anything outside of slavery.
So here's the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a history quiz.
Oh fuck!
For children.
I'm horrible at history. But
for children.
No. Go on.
This one's called U.S. History for Children. Okay, this is a quiz.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
We're about to see. All right, so you ready for question number 1?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play some theme music for this. Quiz. Okay. Before America was apparently discovered by Columbus, who lived there? French people, Native Americans, no one, only animals, or German people?
Dude, that's so easy. That's Native Americans.
All right.
It'd be funny if man, it's so easy. It's fucking Germans.
It's animals, though.
Clearly animals. Bigfoot.
All right. What was the Boston Tea Party? When the Queen invited colonists to a party. B, when Davy Crockett served tea to his wife. C, when George Washington had a party at the White House. Or D, when colonists threw boxes of tea into the Boston Harbor to protest a tax against tea.
It was D.
It was D, okay.
That I know.
Abraham Lincoln was the second president of the United States. True or false?
He couldn't have been one, isn't he? Like the 6th or something.
You tell me.
I don't know what number. Nah, because when did they start doing president shit?
At the first one. It's just asking,
I don't know.
Is Abraham Lincoln the second president or not?
He probably was. He probably, no, because was it George Washington was the first, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that might be on here, so I don't want I don't want to give away any answers. But
he probably was the second.
I mean, you know, as long as you pass this quiz, we can move forward. But if you fail this, I got to get a new co-host.
Because he had to been around when he freed the slaves. So what was that, like the 1800s? So
well, that's your area of expertise. Apparently.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, true or false?
Fuck, I'm gonna go with true.
You go with true. Okay.
If it is false, he might be the fourth.
Okay. What is the Constitution of the United States?
What's the answer? You ain't gonna get
I'm not going to tell you anything. No. We're going to get through them. Wait, is it one by one like that? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. What is the Constitution of the United States? A letter that George Washington sent to Abraham Lincoln, a written document that spells out the laws and the rights of citizens, an email that John Adams received from Mrs. Washington, or a newspaper that people read in 1880?
This B.
A written document that spells out the laws and the rights of citizens. Mm-hmm. Okay, how did Abraham Lincoln die?
He got shot. I'm mad I said it like that. Yeah, that nigga got shot.
Yeah, shot by John Wilkes Booth in the theater. That's what you're going with. What American made cars affordable to most people by a process known as mass production?
What? What American car is affordable to people?
Yeah. Like what? I'm sorry. What American person made cars affordable to most people by a process known as mass production? I'll be honest. They actually worded this shit kind of wrong, in my opinion. But
probably Ford.
Okay. I know it as the assembly line, but the Civil War was a very bad time in America's history.
Was it a General Electric?
No, it was looking for a person. It was looking for a person.
Yeah, okay.
The Civil War was a very bad time in America's history. That's not a question. Who fought against whom? The French against the Americans. The North against the South. The Mexicans against the English. The West against the East.
Part of the West against the East because it's civil. So it's like civilized.
Yeah, the American Civil War.
Yeah.
Name one important battle that happened during the Civil War. The Battle of New York, the Battle of Gettysburg, the Battle of Los Angeles, and the Battle of Texas.
Gettysburg.
Okay.
I was about to be like, Captain America, not a man.
The Battle of Los Angeles is a movie. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Joseph A. Fly, James Crockett, Neil Armstrong, or Thomas Stringfellow?
Stringfellow is a cool name. That's Neil Armstrong all day.
All right, and last question. John F. Kennedy was a famous inventor. True or false?
He was a famous president.
So false. All right, let's see how you did, dude. All right, so I think you only got 2 wrong. Yeah, you got 2 wrong, and I think you know which ones. Well, you know one of them for sure. I was a little thrown off by one of your answers, to be honest. So yeah, Lincoln was not the second president.
What was he? Like the 5th or
4th? You know what's funny? It like gives you the answer. It says Lincoln. Oh, he's the 16th president.
He was a 16th?
Yeah. But I have, even myself, thought he was 4th at one point in time and was corrected because it's divisible by 4 for some reason. And that like means something to my brain.
Wow.
He was the 16th president. Yeah. So you were right to be questioning like second, but we weren't freeing slaves yet. So you were right to think that. But, and then the other one, which is, this is the only one that was alarming to me, your answer. The Civil War was the North against the South, bro.
I thought it was the... Oh, yeah. That's why they met in Gettysburg. Yeah, all right.
Not even that. Just like this... Like, it's so...
Was it over the
popular
rights
knowledge.
Of... shit. Was it like...
well, the history books will tell you one thing. It wasn't mainly
rights
slavery.
Over, yeah.
It was. But, I mean, I think it's like common knowledge that it was slavery. But there's like other ideas out there for the real reasons or whatever. But, yeah, the North against the South. Anyway... That it didn't end up being as funny as I was hoping it would be, and hopefully we all didn't learn anything, and we already knew that mostly.
How you fight with how you have states and you fight with other states? Like if that shit happened now, not with the slavery shit, but just like if other states fought other states.
I mean, people were thinking it might happen when Trump was elected, dude. When shit really started getting all.
Yeah, you're right. You are right about that.
And I know in like the black community, all of a sudden it became, which of these white people can we trust? Because there was like this great divide. I know. Well, fair enough.
But we thought about it hard when that shit.
Yeah, I think a lot of white people also realized how racist this country actually is after that happened, because it was like, oh, like we didn't know these people were actually out there still, and they're everywhere. Apparently.
They're fucking everywhere, especially on the outskirts.
Yeah, if you don't live in a city, they're around. If you live in a city, it's like, but the world is so liberal and progressive. Like, what are we all talking about?
No, dude.
And yeah,
the amount of people I seen on that day with a Capitol riot happened that were coming in on the train from the outskirts of DC was fucking crazy.
It is pretty wild. I forgot whose joke it was. They were joking. Well, never mind. It doesn't matter. There was one more thing I wanted to do. Hold on. Okay, so here are, if you're interested, surprising facts about sex.
Okay.
You you did? Now, I don't know who the fuck performed these experiments, for the record, because some of these
same person that slapped that made the turkey blush.
All right, well, let me ask you this. This is a guessing one. How many people do you think in America? Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume it's America. I think. Anyway, how many people do you think die per year of autoerotic asphyxiation? You know what that is?
What is autoerotic asphyxiation?
It's like a sexy strangling, like tying a tie around your neck, and you do it to yourself so you can come. Or whatever.
It has to be. I don't know how I have a number, but it has to be high because, like, if you're dying from that, that means you had to start somewhere, and then just like a tolerance when you smoke.
Yeah, you don't
keep
start
smoking
with that.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think it's pretty high. I'll probably say like maybe 100 people a year.
It's 500 to 1,000.
A year dying from
a year dying from autoerotic asphyxiation. I don't know if that's in the U.S. or not, though.
Hold on, is that like sexually? Like, I hate to say it, like not like serial killer rapey shit.
No. It's autoerotic means like you did it yourself.
Yeah. Who? What? Are you choking yourself?
Me?
No, not you. I'm just saying, like,
people are choking themselves. Yeah, that's the like if you think like auto is the prefix, so like autobiography.
Yeah,
it's
true.
like
so it's themselves.
Yeah.
Damn. So I was right. All right. So it's like you have like your tolerance is so high. It's like. Yeah.
Yeah, you build up to that, I imagine. But also, it could just be a logistical issue where, like,
something fucks up.
You slip. You're like, oh, now I can't reach the fucking pulley or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you're like, ah. What a way to go, man. What a way to go. Okay. How many calories do you think are in a teaspoon of sperm?
A lot. It's a lot of shit in sperm.
You think there's a lot of calories in sperm?
No, I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot of calories, but I think it's also a lot of shit in sperm. Like, because you got to think there's DNA. There's like all this other shit that makes a person.
Yeah, it's got to be true. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot. Yeah, stem cells or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Stems.
I don't even know. Watermelon juice. There's only 5 calories. So if you're looking for a way to really cut back on your calories,
suck some fucking dick.
There we go.
Damn, we sound like guys. Made your girl drop her keys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's on a diet right now. She's a little weak. She's been surviving off only semen, so the keys feel heavy.
Oh,
sorry about that. Okay, what do you think? This is like a type of sexual intrigue, right? Like if you were like pedophilia is like that means you're sexually attracted to children, right? So this is like that, but it's not like.
I think that's so creepy.
It's not pedophilia, but what do you think this is for? Formosophilia.
Foremost?
Yeah, if you had to guess. FORM.
I was about to ask you how you spell it.
Yeah, formosophilia.
You said FORM. Foremost.
Might even be formicophilia, but I think it's.
Well, the key word is form. Formosophilia. Foremost. Is it the way somebody's shaped?
No, but that's a good guess. I also would not have been able to guess this based on the grammar. But no, it's the sexual interest of small insects or worms.
That's fucking stupid. You want to fuck a bug?
I don't know if you fuck the bug or if the bug's just like around.
It's the term fly on the wall. Like, yeah, you make sure you stay on that wall.
Yeah, you cuck. Like, yeah, I wish there was a fly on the wall.
You know what's crazy? Like the way the fly's vision is, they see like, was it like a 20? Like each eyeball has like 20 lenses.
Yeah, like they have a bunch of eye. Yeah, it's a lot of eye contact.
Yeah, so you're seeing like 40 eyes of this dude jerking off. That would scar me.
The worms. I mean, bro, are worms sexy? Is the question that I think we all have.
Worms scare me a little bit. Not in like get it away from me, but like how they operate. Yeah. It's so scientific. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, they no eyes. They have mouths.
They have mouths because they have to drill through shit. Yeah. So like,
they eat the minerals out of them. They have their mouths open like a little butthole.
But it's so small though.
Yeah, no teeth though.
I do when I was a kid. So. Yeah, I want that worm. When I was a kid, dude, and they used to do landscaping in my apartment complex, they used to put fake grass, and I used to every 2 days, I used to go up and lift the fake grass, and it'd be like mad worms.
Yeah,
because they're just breaking down. No, I just be like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I was always grossed out by that. Like if you pick up like a stump or something, I'm always like, oh, what's gonna be underneath this?
It's worms.
I'm not big on worms. I'm not really that grossed out by worms. Have you ever been fishing? Have you ever hooked a worm?
I've hooked. I've been fishing, but I hooked
like fake worm, like a.
No, it was something like it was something that they gave us at the fucking for our like tackle box. I was a Boy Scout, so
yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I've hooked worms before, and it makes me feel squeamish. I feel bad for the worm. Like it's like, oh, you like, and they're like, oh, they tense up a little. It's like, oh, shit grosses me out just thinking about it.
It's a worm, dude. You know why? Because they can't fucking scream.
I don't like it.
They're probably screaming their ass off. You just can't hear them. Just is like, God damn it, Johnny! Ah! You're just like, boop, boop.
I know. I just feel bad because that worm wants to go home and fuck a human. Because people be doing that.
Even like metamorphosis, dude. Like when a bug changes into another bug with wings, scares the shit out of me. Moths, creep me out.
Really?
Oh my God. Butterflies, dude, they have the lifespan of like 2 weeks. Yeah. So I would be so pissed. Like so pissed. I was a caterpillar for majority of my life, and I'm just like, all right, waiting to be fine as fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, then you come out as a moth.
You come out and
you don't think they know?
Nah, you come out. Of course they know, but you come out as a butterfly. You're like, I only got 2 weeks of this shit. You know what I mean? And they're deadly as fuck.
How long are they caterpillars?
For a while, dude. And butterflies can kill bees because they have a paralyzer. That little spirally mouth thingy.
Oh yeah.
They can paralyze bees, dude. But you only last two weeks. Like that, I think that's fucked up. You're one of the most beautiful creatures in the world, and you only last 2 weeks.
Hey, stars burn bright, bro, and then they die. You know what I mean?
I think that's so sad. But moths, dude, like moths can last.
I don't think they last long though. But I don't give a fuck. I'll slap the shit out of a moth.
Get that powder, dude. That powder will kill you. That powder on their wings.
It won't kill me.
Yeah, it can.
I don't know if that's true.
It probably can't, but like it'll poison the shit out you. That shit is real, dude. Anytime I see a moth like fly past or get near my nose, I panic.
I get that, I guess. There's a certain bug. I mean, I'm grossed out by it. I don't fuck with roaches.
You shouldn't fuck with roaches. Oh my God, it's just they irritate me, dude. You know what I seen today? So I follow Tony Baker on Instagram, right? And he posted this video of this tarantula like growling. It was like the scariest shit I've seen in the last 3 days.
That shouldn't be a thing. It was
like the owner fed it, and then they grabbed the food, and it just was like, and like everybody in the comments was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Mostly black people. Yo, oh hell nah, damn, what the fuck? And then somebody posted like the gif of somebody spraying like flames on something. It's just very funny.
Dude. Nah, I can't have anything like retaliate. Like bugs shouldn't be retaliating, bro. Like hissing cockroaches.
Yeah,
just-
but they hiss just because it's in their nature.
I know, but that's gross.
The growling shit is just like, yo, bitch, let me go.
Yeah, you shouldn't be growling.
Yeah, that shit, I didn't even know. Like, what do you hiss with? Like, I know you have a mouth, but like, have you ever seen the movie Arachnophobia? It's an
No.
old ass movie.
Maybe I have. I was thinking Eight-Legged Freaks.
Eight-Legged Freaks was cool.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Most people haven't seen that movie.
it's a great movie.
Of course, you've seen that movie.
It's very silly, but like, they have a spider in there that like punched the dude, and they make the sound of it punching the dude.
It's like
No, like it was beating the shit out of the dude.
that's funny as hell.
This is so fucking
In
funny.
Arachnophobia?
No, hell no.
or
It
an
was
Eight-Legged
It
Freaks.
was
Yeah.
definitely Arachnophobia is
Silly
a
ass
more
movie.
adult. Like,
It's like a horror movie.
they took this this dude was like doing research in South America, and then he got on a plane and he ended up taking one of the like a mother spider from that region on the plane, and then it ended up getting in this small town and infecting a small town.
Tony Woods almost was responsible for that.
I
I told you about that?
Yeah, he did. They almost killed me, man.
He said,
I'm
he
still
said I
here.
brought the bitch back. He's like, it bit me, but it was all weak because it was in my luggage for like 2 weeks. It's like, I don't even know if that checks out, but sure. All right, if you had to be a bug, for real, you had to live
Damn,
your
that's a
life
good
as a
question.
bug. What bug would you be?
Something that definitely flies.
Okay.
But like, even if I flew, dude, like, it's no chances out here in the world, cause like birds eat you.
Well, that's part of life. I mean, it's all relative. Like, I think the lifespan is relative, right? So if you're a bug who lives 2 weeks, you got to think about that as a full life to you as a bug. I'm trying to think about what bug you would be. Like, you don't get to choose. Like, what bug do I think of when I look at you?
I'd be a chill ass bug. I'd probably be like a
I'd
probably be a
I
beetle.
think you'd be a wolf spider.
I'm scared of wolf spiders.
I know, but you'd be one, so you wouldn't be that scared.
I'd probably be like a beetle. Beetles are pretty cool.
Beetle,
Slow as fuck. but
rhinoceros beetle, get a little horn.
Probably.
Why not?
Don't do nothing with it.
It's good. You just push shit
Yeah.
up a hill.
Nah, that's a dung beetle. Oh, you mean
Oh,
like
no, yeah, that's
physically?
yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That is a dung beetle.
But they do it. I don't know, dude. But dung beetles like do it from the back, so they like pushing backwards.
Like
You
they
know
use
what I
their
mean?
ass.
Yeah, like they use the momentum on their like hind legs, and they just
It's kind of a fun
go
fact.
backward. It's funny. They don't push. They push from the back.
Oh my god, I keep yawning. You know more about freaking bugs than you do history, dude. That's more relevant to you, I guess.
No, it's interesting.
It
I was
is.
a huge Krat Brother watcher when I was a kid. Krat Brothers was lit on the WETA channel.
Everything you just said went over my head. Crap Brothers?
The Krat Brothers.
Oh,
it was
I
like
just said Krat
brothers.
Brothers.
That were like into animals and shit.
You watched Bill Nye as a kid?
Fuck yeah, I love that dude. I'm surprised he's still alive though. I'm not surprised, but
killing it.
like he it's awesome that he's still alive and he's still doing science shit. Like he
Yeah, Bill Nye Saves the World. Put out that new series.
oh yeah,
Shit
I
was
watched
dope.
I watched like 4 episodes of that, and he's still fucking Bill Nye.
Wait, hold on. We got to cut real quick. We'll be right back. We got a lot for you today. Would you rather be born hot or have a glow up?
Glow up, because that's how my life is now. I was a cute kid, but I didn't know how to dress for one, and I was very awkward. Still very awkward, but I kind of know how to dress.
Why do you think it's better to glow up though?
Because you know what it's like to be ugly or like not sought after.
Like a humble beginnings.
Yeah, humble
kind of vibe.
beginnings. If
Yeah.
you're just hot, dude, I meet so many people that are like, they're in their own way. Like, they don't know shit because they, like, nobody has told them.
Right.
you know what I
Nobody's
mean?
honest with them because they're too
Yeah.
hot. You ever dated someone who was too hot?
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. That's a weird thing. It's a weird problem. Like someone is too hot. Like, because if a girl's too hot, and this is, I'm not even, forgive the sexism or whatever the fuck. It's not their fault. And some hot women are beautiful, beautiful souls. But also, it's like if a girl's too hot, like if she's got undeniable, constant sex appeal, like like how like Megan Fox, like there's hot women, and then there's like women who are like more like a Megan Fox, where it's like you're just too sexy. You can't even be normal. Everything, it's just too much sex appeal going on. Just as an example. Whether she does
Yeah.
it for you or not doesn't really matter. But
No, she's very sexy. I'm more of a confidence person, because there be some hot women, like very very sexy women, but like their confidence makes them even more sexy, because they know who they are.
Yeah.
Just like they're not shitting on people. They're actually like, it's the way they present themselves to the world.
I dated this girl who was like extremely ridiculously sexy, and then had a tough time with it, like internally, because I'm a weak man, whatever the fuck you want to say.
Just let me know when you're gonna leave me, okay?
But it's like I just couldn't deal with the attention she was getting. Was like, and for the record, I wish that I could have. I mean, not now. I'm glad my life is where it is, but I just mean like, I wish that I was a bigger man internally. You know what I mean? And the girl I dated after her was like, I just remember feeling like maybe I'll settle down with this girl, because not everybody,
I don't have
like
to,
nobody wants her, not
don't
even
know.
me.
I don't have to deal with a person in my bushes. They're like, hey yo, where your wife at? Hey yo, where your wife at? Excuse me?
Right? What do you
We
mean?
in church.
She doesn't go. She's too hot for church.
She's hot for church. But no, it's people like that. I don't know. I have a certain confidence in myself. Like, if I know you're sexy too, like, people gonna holler at you.
Yeah. I mean, I used to be more jealous as a young man. As an adult, it's changed a bit. Now I've been in a relationship for almost 3 years. I don't have those problems anymore. It's different.
Damn, it's been 3 years.
It's been almost 3 years, dude.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy.
The I only get jealous when when it's like one person.
What do you mean?
Like if I'm with somebody and it's like that one person that's already always around, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? He's just a friend. We used to date, but like, he can't
That
get
shit's
over it.
problematic.
Yeah.
And that's,
Don't worry about him.
that
He's
conversation's
okay.
happened a billion times, but yeah, dude, there's a reality that like men and women usually can't be just friends. Usually.
I'm
if you
pretty good
can-
friends with with chicks.
I mean, when you're in a relationship, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Because there
Even
are
then.
women in my life who I do consider just friends for sure, and they probably think the same thing. But I think I'm compelled to not maintain those friendships the same way when I'm in a relationship, and most of those women feel the same way. It seems because we both kind of fall off.
Most women are like that. Yeah, I can't be. He'll get jealous. Be so many dudes that like got jealous over me just because I've just been around. That's just like, dude, I'm not.
I've been that guy before. I remember this dude showed up and I went to a house party that he was throwing somewhere. It was like a kegger. And his girl was just a friend of mine. Me and like a group of friends would go over to her house and smoke weed all the time in high school.
Oh,
And she was like attractive, but I never did anything, never made a move, nothing, not even remotely.
Yeah.
And I show up and her boyfriend comes up to me. He's like a shirtless little Plant City kid. He's like a little like Southern dude. And he walks up. He's like tiny as shit, shirtless at this party for no reason. And he walks up and he's like, I was like, what's up, man? I'm Jack. And he's like, hey, what's up? And he grabs my hand, squeezes the shit out of my hand and looks at me and just keeps shaking like this. And I was like, okay, yeah, I got you. And he was like, all right, bet. And like, let's go. And like walks away. And his girlfriend was like, what the fuck just happened? And I was like, I think I don't know.
It's an ego
I
thing.
pretended like I was intimidated by him. I
It
guess.
was an ego thing.
Yeah, for sure it was. But it was just silly. It's like, you look stupid, bro. Like, you look stupid
It's
right
not
now.
his fault, man. It's that pussy.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He don't want to let it go.
Then they had a baby.
Yeah, he didn't let it go. He
Did
just
not. I don't think he's in its life. He's probably in prison, fucking weirdo.
He go take her from me. I light your plants on fire.
You ever had a girl like sabotage some of your shit after a breakup?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I never have. I've always had really like
Not like
cordial
property, but
breakups.
like,
Well, not emotionally. I mean property. Talking about like throwing shit in the yard or whatever. Like in movies, they're always like throwing shit out the window.
no. I'm scared it will ever get to that. Not scared. I'm just like, oh wow, I'm that guy now. Like if you see that in public, you're like, fuck, now I'm a piece of shit because she did that. I had a girl.
Yeah, even if she's the reason you broke up, it's still
No. Yeah. Well, I'm at fault for a lot of shit. But also, like, even if I wasn't at fault for a lot, I still take the blame. Was it I had a chick. I don't know. Dude, I have probably mostly physical shit. I had a chick punch me in my chest. I had a chick slap the shit out of me when I was a kid. Cause I like made fun of her name. Her name was Sasha, and I used to call her Sausage every time she made me mad.
That's a good nickname for a girl.
Whatever, sausage, and she slapped the shit out of me. I just was like, I can't hit you because you're a girl. Yeah.
I grew up with a dude named Sasha, Russian kid.
He probably
shout out Sasha. He goes by a different name. I won't even say that.
He
name.
probably fucking lit. He probably like, say it again. I know what you mean. Say it again.
Well, he was raised in America. I think he was adopted from Russia. I have a little brother adopted from Russia.
Really?
I have a little half brother. Yeah. Adopted
Fuck,
from Russia.
dude.
It's complicated.
This sounds complicated.
It's pretty complicated.
Does the FBI know about this guy?
The FBI does. Yeah. There's his mom's crazy, and I bet you she's crazy enough to listen to this podcast. So, sup, crazy ass bitch. Anyway, sorry, she's not a good person. But oh, you know what's funny? So you said you got punched. The other day at work. So there's a lot of homeless people in the area I live. They're everywhere. It's a part of living in a city. Just is. And I work at a cafe, and a lot of the homeless people come in there and expect free food from me, or I usually say no because I just can't keep buying food for everybody every day. I'm broke, so they'll start asking everybody in the cafe, and if they're nice about it, I don't stop them, because if they're nice about it, nobody's too uncomfortable with it. And of course, they shouldn't be doing that, and I should be telling them to leave. But it's not always that easy, right? Because there's a lot of mental health issues, of course, with these people. And I've had one time this woman, like, I asked her nicely to leave, and instead she ran and cornered herself into the room,
Oh, yeah, you told me
grabbed
that.
somebody's computer and threatened to smash it. Insane. But then,
Hold on, was the person sitting there with him?
no, he was in the bathroom.
That's why this white mother. I
He
be
left his
telling white
computer.
people don't leave their fucking computers, dog.
Well,
I'm
some people
taking
bring
my
their
shit-
computers to the bathroom with them, but I'm always like, what the fuck are they doing that for?
Nah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
That's because you're white, so you're like, why don't you just leave it?
Well, for the record, I'm white, but remember, I'm not from a white area, so I know not to leave my shit. Like, I lock the doors.
yeah, you know better.
I've never left my car on out front of a gas station. Only, like, you know, it's funny, in Tampa, people do that all the time, but they're always like, they're always drug dealers. Like, the people who leave their car on in front of the
Because
gas
they know
station.
people are not dumb enough to.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Like,
real.
if it's a Dodge Charger and it has lights on the bottom and it's parked up, taking up 2 spots out front of the gas station, you could take that shit if you want, but you're going to end up dead for sure. Like, it's like, that's
Dude,
a risky
like
game, bro.
Dude,
It's
that happened
bait.
in 2 movies. That happened in the first Step Up movie. When it was a kid that was stealing cars, and he stole the wrong person's car, and they killed the kid
Yeah, it
when they
happens.
caught up to him. And then that happened in
I'm a
Gone in
lot-
60
my life
Seconds.
is a lot like Channing Tatum's.
Yeah, and fucking Gone in 60 Seconds, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, they steal all kinds of shit.
No, they
wild movie.
one dude stole a car that wasn't on the list, and it was literally a drug dealer's car, and it had like heroin in it.
Oh, I think I do remember that.
Yeah.
And it was like the young guy, and they were all
It was a
pissed
young
at him.
guy.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, why the fuck would you do it? Yeah.
Shout out that movie. But so this dude comes in the other day. He's in a wheelchair. I've never seen this dude before. He comes in a wheelchair, and at first he's just struggling to get into the door. So I like walk around and I let him in. As soon as I open the door, like, I was a paramedic for a long time. I know I'm so comfortable dealing with homeless people. There's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of circumstances that are just like, you know, you can relate to other times or whatever. And like, I'm like, oh, this dude is covered in his own shit, and that's gross, but whatever. And but I don't want to kick him out because I don't know. I was already helping him open the door. What am I gonna now be like? Oh, never mind. And
Oh,
just like
hell
push
nah.
his wheelchair.
Yo, get the
slowly be like, okay,
Yo, get the
never
hell,
mind.
yo. What?
So I let him in, and he's like asking me how I'm doing and stuff. He's being cool. So I was like, I'm doing good. Now I didn't expect him to have any money or anything like that. So when he comes up and he goes, "Can I get a burger?" I was like, "This is a coffee shop." So no, do you want coffee or anything? Like, can I give you, you know? And he was like, "Let me get a sandwich." And I was like, "Sandwiches are like $13. I can't just give you a sandwich." So then he starts asking everybody for money, whatever. Nobody gave him any money, to be honest. But I think it was because when he walked in, it really, the smell was
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
And
You fucking
so-
up my almond croissant.
my manager walks on. My manager's pretty good about the owner. He's pretty good about dealing with these people because it's a part of the neighborhood, and he's been in this neighborhood for a long time, right? And he walks out and offers the dude a sandwich and a cup of coffee, and the guy starts screaming at the owner, screaming at him, saying he's got to kill him and stuff. And he's got a blanket on his lap. And he keeps lifting up the blanket like he's got a gun. And he keeps being like, oh, yeah? Like showing it's just his lap. And he's like,
his dick? Oh.
nah, he was wearing clothes, but he was like kept being like, or else. You know, like somebody doing this, like being like this with showing the gun handle or whatever. But he's got nothing on his lap, right? So he's just like, I'll shoot you, motherfuckers. I'll shoot you. And he's like doing this. And I'm like, oh, man, here we go.
Health, dude.
And the owner made a mistake, and he goes, just give him a cup of coffee. And I was like, a cup of hot coffee? He's in a wheelchair. Like, where is he going to put it even when he's like, you know what I mean?
No, if he did all that, he can sit there and drink the coffee.
He can sit there and drink it, but I don't want him sitting in there because people are leaving at this point. It smells so bad, bro.
Wow.
And that, you know, God love this dude, bro. He's clearly not all there, right? It's, you know, whatever. And so I give him the coffee, and then he's like, all right, I'll give you money. And he starts pulling out like some change or whatever. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. Seriously, it's not a big deal. Like, I'd love to just give you this cup of coffee. And I was like, do you mind enjoying it? Like out there on the little patio area, it's covered. It was a nice day, whatever. And I was trying to get him out of the room, and he starts freaking out. He's yelling at somebody who's not there. He starts threatening me. He takes the coffee and goes like this to throw it all over my face. And as soon as he does this, I like slap the top of the cup, and it goes everywhere, but it doesn't burn my face, right? It burned my arm a little bit, to be honest, but it was, hot cup of coffee or whatever. So I slap it like this, but it doesn't fall out. Like the lid stayed on because I slapped the lid. So he's like this, and then it gets all over me, and then he just he starts like switching the coffee over, and he just swings at me from his wheelchair like this, and misses, or I like lean back a little, and then I ducked and weaving out. No, I'm just kidding. I lean back a little
on the floor.
And the owner comes back around, and he was like he's just trying to talk to him, and the guy in the wheelchair just starts doing literally starts being like trying to make him flinch, but by like rolling forward an inch at a time. Like he's like doing this. He's like, "Come on, I'll kill you, motherfucker!" Doing one of these kind of things.
God damn, that's
yeah, dude. And then the Ethiopian guys from the store next door, who it's all owned by the same company, they come in and they're like, they don't fuck around. They have no patience for these people. So he just the guy lifts up the coffee again. He spit on some girl in the cafe. Spit on me too. Spit in my mouth, bro. Spit in my mouth. He goes like this, and some of it just hits me on the lip. Hits me on the lip, dude. Tasted it. I tasted it. Not on purpose. It's just like, when you get something in your lip, you just go.
You're like,
bro, I was like, oh, I don't even know what it was. It was rough. And then, he spits on this poor girl. She was cool about it, thank God. And then the Ethiopian guy from next door just runs in, just slaps the cup of coffee out of the dude's hand, goes everywhere, and he just takes the wheelchair and just aggressively wheels him out or whatever. And then we had to call the cops because he kept threatening to shoot everybody.
he just wheels him in the middle of the street.
Yeah, and then
that's not funny.
But then the cop comes in 20 minutes later. They show up, and he was like, hey, he's like, well, what happened? And I was like, well, I explained it or whatever. And he's like, is it the guy out front in the wheelchair? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what do you want us to do? And I was like, don't do anything. Nobody cares.
Just why we called you, but
we can't have him in here threatening to shoot everybody. But other than that, he's not gonna remember that this happened. I bet. If you walk up to him and start talking to him about this, he's not gonna have.
He'll be like, "What? It is Thursday,
right?" Yeah, I don't even drink coffee. Whatever the fuck. It was wild. It's not a very fun story. Could be. It was funny in the moment. It was funny in the moment, but it was also. Yeah, I was just like.
How
I'm
much
so
time does this burn at your job? When you're shifted,
probably 45 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, probably 45 minutes. He was only in there for 20 minutes, but there was I was mopping up some shit, dude.
Yeah.
Shit like that happens all the time. This dude came in and he was hammered and he was creeping on this girl, so I told him to move, and he comes up and he's like, "Oh yes, sir," doing all that shit, and I was like, "Hey, listen, you can go drink that outside, or I'm gonna carry you out here, okay?" And he was just like, "Oh, big man," and I was like, "Look at me." And he's like, okay, all right, yeah, I'll go out there. I was like, do I look like I'm fucking around with you?
Creepy motherfucker. That's so creepy.
It was so weird. And then he spills the coffee. Then he comes in and he leaves before his sandwich was ready. And I was like, I'll bring it out to you. And then he leaves. He forgot.
Yeah, what you getting on Amazon?
Dude, he just sat down people share tables sometimes at this place. He sits down. She's in the table across from him. He's just like as if he was like, what do I say? And she's like, what the fuck? And then she starts looking over at me, and then another dude.
I knew she wasn't black.
She was.
Damn, she ain't say nothing. Most black women were like, yo, if you don't get the fuck out my face.
No, she knew that he was just hammered and acting a fool, and it was, she was an adult about it. And I disagree with your sentiment.
You can still be an adult telling the motherfucker to hell at your face.
I mean, that's my favorite thing to do, bro. I love getting big on people when they deserve it.
Oh, yeah, definitely when they deserve it. Like, what if you just slapped them?
I really do. I'm overly confident with physical stuff. Truly, I'm overly confident. Like, I honestly know that about myself. That I don't care. Even if you're super big, if you, like, wrong me in a way that I feel like you need justice.
You just stand up and just poke that
like, what's
belly
up,
button.
bitch?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do?
It can confuse people. Sometimes people are just like,
yeah.
okay, well, I'm just
Chill, bro.
I'm gonna head out, I guess. You seem
Yeah,
crazy.
you better fucking leave. Knock your ass out.
I'm doing Doodle Bob. Is it- you gotta make yourself big.
I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna just hit some money. If I have to talk to you, I'm gonna just hit you first and then talk to you.
I get mad too. Like I get like when I was telling that guy to leave, when I was like, "You got to get out of here right now."
You were over it already. Dude.
I was,
like, you
but
was just doing it.
but
We were being nice.
My heart races a little bit. It's
Yeah.
funny. I used to not really feel that, but now as an older person, like I feel like it's like I get mad that I'm that mad. First of all, and I seem calm.
Did you have coffee at the coffee shop before?
Oh, you know I do.
That's why I was fucking racing, dude. You
Maybe
hopped off coffee. Look, man, I told you.
Listen, man, I had a double espresso. You better get out of here.
I will throw you out and still have energy to get back to my fucking job.
I just crush another coffee, throw the cup on the ground, and lift him up one hand.
Send Jack to get him. Send Jack to get him. That's funny as shit. Just lift him out the chair with one hand.
Dude, growing up in Tampa, we used to have bum fights.
Dude, that was a thing.
Yeah. Well, bum fights on the internet was a big thing.
Yeah.
Dude made millions on that, selling those tapes.
Right?
Yeah.
It was tapes? I thought it was just an internet thing.
Well, I think he was selling them via internet, right around the Pamela
That's
Anderson
some
shit.
evil shit. Hey, yo, I need y'all two homeless niggas to fight.
Well, he was
right
paying
quick.
them to fight.
Paying them what?
I
Giving
don't
them
know.
$10 each? Hey, yo,
Maybe.
beat the shit out that dude. I heard he said.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Taking advantage of people in their worst.
Peed
You know.
on your tent. James, kill him.
These aren't even tent people. This is Tampa, Florida, not D.C. Like, bigger cities, they're all like prepared and shit. These people are just on meth. And there was this dude named, I think his real name was Rex. I have a joke about him. I named him Tito in my joke, but his name was Rex. And he, like, a bunch of my friends would just fight this dude. Like, he would ask for money, and we'd be like, all right, but you got to fight
Y'all making
Trent
this
or
dude
something.
making this dude fight for.
I mean, I wasn't. I was just a part of the group. I wasn't like, I wasn't instigating any of this
you
shit.
just
I'm not a
watching, like-
violent person.
No. You're
but-
just watching, just like.
I mean, I felt horrible about it. Even at the time, I remember being like, "This is fucked up." But the dude was like, oh yeah, so he was like a creep. Like he was really like looking back, it was fucking weird because we'd be hanging out at this park or whatever, and he would come over and like want to smoke our weed with us and all this kind of shit. We were like 15, 12, 13, that kind of age, and we would have like girls with us, and he would like get creepy on the girls, and then we'd be like, "You better get the fuck out of here, bro." And then he'd be like, "Yo, can I have $20?" And we'd be like, "All right, you gotta fight Dave or some. You gotta fight Dave for 20. Win or lose, you get 20." That's what they were doing. But it was fucked up. Some of
Did
those
he ever win any fights?
Nah, I don't think
We
so.
didn't let him.
These kids were
also
were funky.
Teenagers with energy, so.
Yeah, but they were like the reason. I mean, they were basically using him to train at that point.
All right, come on.
The one dude who I remember fighting him, who's the internet. There was a video on the internet for a while of it. He could really fight. He was in prison for a while, and he got out. And was always trying to fight everybody, dude. He came up to me one time. I had never met him, and I thought he was joking around because I was friends with everybody there. And he comes up to me like with his setup, and he's like doing this or whatever. And I was like just playing. I thought he was like trying to like play fight. So I like do the same thing, and my friend goes, "No, don't do that." And I was like, "Why?" And I could already. I was a wrestler at the time already, so I it's not that I would have necessarily got my ass beat, but like then he comes up to me, kicks me in the leg really hard, and I was about to fight him, and then my friend was like, "Seriously, don't do
He's the
that."
most deadliest homeless man in Tampa right now.
No, he wasn't the homeless guy. He was out of prison. He was the one who was fighting the homeless guy.
Oh shit.
But I was like I was literally just trying to not be a bitch, but he was like, but people who are fresh out of prison, they still think they're in prison. So if they're trying to get one over on you, you can't let them, and then they'll stop. Like that's kind of the mindset there. And he was just like, actually, he kicked the shit out of my leg, and I got mad, and I just took it, acted like a bitch,
Man, I would have still.
I think I went home too because I was like, I can't deal with this motherfucker. And then
Yeah, you're so
then he
frustrated.
shot and killed somebody. I know, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I don't know if he shot and killed somebody, but he like shot somebody like 2 days later and went back to prison. Something crazy. I wasn't there for that. That was wild.
That's sad. He wasn't accustomed to the outside life, so he was just
No, he wasn't made for it. Yeah, this shit's weird.
damn, yo.
Prison must suck.
It be homeless people on a bus route when I go to work. They just be wild. That should be so irritating. It makes me want to get a car so bad, dude. They be just so.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them, but like, also like someone be knowing what the fuck they be doing. Like it's a
Yeah,
lady,
bro.
dude. She got on the bus. Don't even know why the bus driver let her on. No shirt, just titties
Damn,
out.
titties out.
Titties out. Skinny.
How are those
lady.
tits looking? I'm gonna go ahead and guess not great. Okay.
But I also see her a lot, so it's like,
It would be funny if you were like, actually, she's got a set of milkers on her.
come on, like, cause you got to think like, if you letting her on the bus, then you gotta let kids on the bus, and like,
Yeah, you definitely can't let a naked person on the bus.
he let, or she probably took her shirt off on the bus. Like I knew
Oh, you
she
got
had
onto the
her-
bus. She was on there.
she was on there when I got on the bus,
She probably got on with a shirt.
and then just was like, fuck it, fuck everybody. Just
I
sit in
like
the
thinking
seat.
that she was naked, and he was like, "Ma'am, you have to put on a shirt to get on the bus." She's like, "All right." And as soon as he sat down, she's like, "Well."
They be mostly dudes. That's what I thought happened. They be mostly like male bus drivers that do shit like that. Women bus drivers don't give a fuck. They will cuss you out.
It's hard, dude. Sometimes you just want to support the
Man.
people at the bottom end of the community, and then they bite you in the ass.
Get them and just get them to their destination, because everybody has a destination. It's just very sad sometimes.
I had a homeless guy one time come up to me on Adams Morgan, or in Adams Morgan, and he was like, "Hey man, can you buy me an Uber?" And I was like, "Where?" And he's like, "I was like, that's not where, dude. Where you do want to go?" And he was like, "I'll anywhere." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "No, I'm not buying you an Uber to anywhere." Like, what the fuck? I don't even know where I would have sent him.
Even if you could have sent them somewhere, you should. I don't want to say you shouldn't have, but no, because if he fucked something up in that car,
Oh, it'd be on me. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
yeah, dude.
He just robs the guy.
nah, not
frames
even
me.
wrong. Just pee on the seats or shits or something.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed like a pretty nice guy actually. He was like he wasn't like super gross or nothing, but
Is that
like a
mosquito?
mosquito, bro.
Yo, he like, hey, I got in the house. Who got blood?
You trying to get on the podcast, Young Blood?
Bzz, bzz.
Called him Young Blood because he drinks blood.
Blood.
Yeah, bro. I should have sent it to my house, and then when I showed up later, just been like, "Oh, what's up, man?"
See it? You trying to play Xbox?
Yeah,
Yeah, man, fuck it.
got myself a friend.
You got a pet.
No, he's a human being. Okay,
You just feed him watermelon.
I give him a job. Like I'm just setting him in Ubers to run errands for me. Like, hey,
Maybe
I'm gonna
get
send you
your-
to Safeway.
Get the weed.
Get some milk. I'm gonna pick you up. He said, "Get some weed."
Get some weed.
Yeah,
It's all on the same block. So
Yeah,
how far is that Safeway? Probably like a 10-minute walk.
yeah. If that
To
point,
that
like 0.2
weed.
miles, 0.3 miles.
Hey, Jack, got you. You like, man, I love you, dog. Come sit down.
Just sending this dude all over town.
Come sit down.
It would have been funny if I just sent him to like Woodbridge for no reason. He's like, "Where am I? This is a long drive." It's like, you said
he
anywhere,
wouldn't have-
bro.
Yeah, he wouldn't have. He just, yeah, I think he was just saying that just to say it.
I mean, it was funny. It was funny, and I wrote it down because I was like, "That's a funny story," but I never did anything with it. But it was weird.
I don't know, dude. It is a problem in the city though. It's a mental health issue.
This dude in Tampa used to sell like animals behind this sushi spot.
What kind of animals?
I sound like Theo Vaughn right now, but this is real. Like just Floridian sea like water animals. Like he would sell like turtles. Like one time he tried to sell like a cup of tadpoles. He sold us a cat once. Sold the cat to my friend Zach John once. We named the cat Sushi Ninja, which is the name of the sushi place, which is so racist. But they're like Americans, they don't get it. So Sushi Ninja, they'll know what to expect. And yeah, he tried to sell me a turtle. And
What, the red ear slider turtles?
nah, it was just some bullshit pond turtle. Like smelly ass pond turtle, which are everywhere. You could literally go into the pond that he went to and find 20 turtles. But he was like, this is a good turtle, man. He's like, I was like, shut up.
It's
bro.
like he went to the pond. Was like, hey, yo, who a good turtle out here?
He's looking at,
You.
okay, I'll get this turtle,
Give me a tone.
get this frog.
Damn,
my
yeah.
inventory.
That's a good hustle though. But
Sure, it didn't work.
Yeah.
He sold the cat to us for like $20, and Zach John would ride around with it in his bike. Like he had a little bicycle thing. And I don't think he had a basket.
That's so gangster.
He had a backpack, and he would wear it on the front, and he would put the cat in the backpack. The cat's head would stick out. He would ride around on his bike for like
that's gangster
until he moved. I think he brought the cat with him.
Gangster.
It was pretty funny.
That cat
was
probably
cute.
was loyal too. Like I love this dude.
Cat was super docile. It was very chill. It was just like vibing in the backpack. He just got a little head sticking out. That shit was cool.
Damn, man, but I want to get an animal.
I love city cats. Cats that just don't give a fuck about what's going on around them. Like in Adams Morgan, they're all over the place. There was one at Town Tavern the other day, just like vibing with all the comics. He was gonna do 5. We are gonna put him up, but he left.
Meow. You'd be like, yeah, all right. Meow. Meow.
Light the cat.
You put the paw.
It's just closer. Meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
See, y'all ever heard of motherfucking tarantula growl?
You come up, get the mic stand. You're like,
oh. Give it up for that pussy.
Sit on the stool, probably.
Probably.
If it was a black cat.
Do it sit on the stool. You ever see that? What's the gif with the white cat? Is just like sit on the stool.
I've never seen that.
You never seen that?
I think I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what that's from. Are you sure it's a cat?
It's probably not. By the way, that's elongated.
I think it's not a Zambumbafu. Whatever a Zambumbafu is. He's
a lemur?
Lemur, yeah. I think it's a lemur.
It's not a lemur. Yeah.
Lemurs look like stars when they go.
That would scare the shit out of me. If I see the animal, like, I don't know, dude, I want to go see the world and shit. And I was thinking about, like, Africa. And, like, if I saw, like, an animal that I wouldn't usually see, I'd just be like, whoa. What the fuck? Like, if I saw an elephant, I'd just be like.
An elephant almost killed my dad once. Anyway, we'll be right back with more Shrimp and Grits podcast. I did watch a good movie last night.
Oh, shit, tell me.
It's called Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. I don't know why the fuck his name is in the title.
Jake
Gyllenhaal military movie, yeah.
Was it good?
It was really good, yeah. It was weird, but it was really good, yeah. I liked it a lot. Worth watching. I bought it.
You bought it on the Xbox?
Bought it for $20.
On the Xbox?
Via Xbox, yeah. I bought it on like Amazon, I think, some shit.
Yeah. I'm waiting for John Wick I want to see that again.
I don't.
I want to see it again, dude. I don't want to sit
any
in
of them and pretend it's the new one. They're all the same.
You can't though.
Yeah.
You seen it, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
The overhead shot, dude. The overhead shot towards the end when they did it, when the dude was walking through with a gun and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about the last pod.
Fuck me, that's a good man movie. You know what I just started watching? Fucking Better Call Saul.
Oh, I never saw it.
Episode 4.
It's good?
It's interesting.
After Breaking Bad, I just couldn't deal with that universe anymore.
That's literally how I am.
Yeah, I was like,
Breaking
I've
Bad
had
was
enough.
fucking sad.
I've had enough Walter White. I know he's not in Better Call Saul. Did you watch El Camino?
Mm-hmm.
You did? I didn't watch
liked
that.
it.
I was like, I'm so... And Jesse's like my least favorite part of Breaking Bad. Like, he's a horrible actor.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. All that bitch...
He doesn't really...
All that bitch stuff is like... It's like funny, and people think it's like, oh, it was so funny. What a funny character. No, he just couldn't act. He would just say bitch to use filler to try to seem like he was emotional about stuff. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
I also saw The Hunt for the Wilder People. Amazing movie. It was made by the same guy who made Jojo Rabbit. You ever seen Jojo Rabbit?
No.
You never seen Jojo Rabbit?
No.
Fantastic
That's not
movie.
Wes Anderson, right?
No, but it's someone artsy like that. I don't remember who made it actually.
Because I love that. He's my favorite director.
Wait, let me
His
see who
movies
made.
are fucking awesome.
Where
He's coming out with another movie too. I should go home and watch Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think that's probably my favorite movie of his.
Oh, it's Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Dude, that shit got a lot of awards.
Which one?
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did, dude. It's a phenomenal movie. It's so good. Scarlett Johansson's cute ass.
Her cute ass.
And then oh yeah, Happy Mother's Day.
Well, oh yeah, Happy Mother's Day, man.
It's fucking Mother's Day. I gotta call my mom at some point. I texted her this morning, but I gotta call her later.
My mom doesn't celebrate it.
Well, I mean, I didn't get my mom anything.
If I call her, she can be like, "And what the hell you calling me for? It's just a day. I know what you calling me for."
Why? What does she think you're calling her for?
Yeah, she doesn't celebrate holidays, so she'll be like, "Yeah,
She's like, you trying to get something?
yeah, I know what you're trying to do.
Like,
don't tell me no
Mom,
Happy Mother's
I haven't
Day.
asked
You
for
know I
money
don't
since I
celebrate
was
that.
10 years old.
Happy Mother's Day to my special someones."
You want to end on a news story real quick?
Nude?
News.
No.
On a news story? You want to hear a news story?
Yeah.
All right, let me get naked.
Yeah.
Just a regular story.
Fucking
I'm
yes.
naked. All right, so in New York, this Russian woman, did it bite you? It's done. You got it?
And I
Hey.
shouldn't have flicked it on whatever I flicked it on.
Who gives a fuck? So this Russian lady in New York had a friend who everybody said they looked alike. He was like they were doppelgangers.
Mm-hmm.
So she tries to murder her doppelganger and take over her life. Just slide right in, use her ID, her passport, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she tries to poison her with cake. And it didn't kill her. And then she got arrested for that shit.
How'd she get arrested for it?
The friend, I guess, knew what had happened.
And, like, told him the
was
whole
like, oh my
story.
God, I was almost killed by poison.
And she just woke up and just was like,
She's like, this girl gave it to me. Yeah.
some good cake.
But what a crazy move. To be like, this person looks like, I should do that to Matt Rife. Should take over Matt Rife's life. I'm going to kill Matt Rife and then I'm going to go on tour as Matt Rife. And then people are going to be like, what happened to Matt Rife? You look like shit.
Immediately know.
Matt, what happened to your teeth?
Especially Martin. Martin will know because they're close. He'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
Martin Amini?
Yeah.
He'll be like, but I mean, he knows me. He'll be like, you're
Yeah.
Jack. I know you. How come you're not funny? Why do your teeth look like that?
Matt Rife is funny, dude.
Yeah, he's funny.
Shout out to Martin too. He's on like a tour.
He's been
just in
killing it. Martin
Jersey.
Amini's been killing it, dude.
Yeah, man. He's been killing.
We'll get him on here one day. Might need a little more viewership.
Yeah, but so you think
And
he'll
I'll be
come?
like, hey, Martin, then you can come on. No, he might not give a fuck.
Shrimp and grits. Shrimp and grits.
He's funny. He's an intense dude, but he's also low-key surprisingly nice.
No, he's nice as fuck.
But he's intense. Like, he's intense. He feels like a business guy. Like, he feels like you're talking to, like, a billionaire almost.
Yeah,
It's like,
he's
like a little
very,
disconnected, but...
He's not disconnected. He's just business driven. He's always kind of been like that.
Well, when you network the way he does, you can't open up who you are to every single person, bro. This shit would get tiring. You know what I mean? You got to keep the circle small.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's doing good. Freaking, do we have any? Are we plugging any dates or anything yet? What are we doing? We're doing Don't Tell Richmond.
Oh yeah, that's
Keith
next
and I are
month.
going to be on Don't Tell Richmond. Although those are secret lineups, so we should promote it. But secret lineup.
Oh, yeah, like
Keith
they're
and I
not
may or
supposed
may
to-
not be both on the Richmond show. In
We driving down to see the show though. Just tell them that.
We'll be there. But that'll be Don't Tell Richmond. It's a secret location, so they won't post it until like I think like the day before or something like that.
They gonna find out I'm black as fuck.
They gonna find that out in Richmond. You mean?
Dude, that Pringle is like
You got a Pringle in your throat.
it's so funny.
But yeah, we'll be in Don't Tell Richmond on June 16th. If you're in the Richmond area and want to come check us out, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Follow the Don't Tell Richmond Instagram, and they'll post that shit. Or just go to don'ttell.com or don'ttellcomedy.com.
He does
It's
it every
easy
week
to find.
down there.
He does it often. I don't know how often he's doing
Damn,
it.
that shit is crazy.
I'm also doing Don't Tell DC.
You're doing it at
I'm doing it on
at
the
the hotel.
No, I'm doing it at a shoe factory. Also secret though.
Oh, you fucking lit. You.
It's kind of
asshole.
dope. So Friday, May 26th, if you go to Don't Tell DC's page on their website, then you can come see me then.
That's gonna be so much fun, dude.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's gonna be so much fun. When I
And
did
then
it,
we have one more date, right? One more date of importance for us. What day is that? Oh, Friday, June 2nd. Keith and I will be in Baltimore
oh yeah.
doing. I don't even know what we're doing. Chris's.
We're doing Chris's show.
Yeah, I don't even
He
know where
just-
that is yet, but
Yeah, he just was like, "Yo, you booked?" I just was like, "No." So he was just like, "Come up to Baltimore."
he might be like, "Hey, Keith needs a ride." He's like, "You can do 10 minutes, but Keith needs a ride." I was like, "I
"Oh,
got
he's
you."
giving you 10 minutes."
10 or 15 or something like that.
Fuck yeah!
He better. You better. No, I'm just kidding. Super nice guy.
I love Chris Long.
Camp counselor
so
vibe.
sweet.
Just seems like a kind soul.
He's
Does
so
he have kids?
fucking
He has
kind.
kids, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like
He
you
has
can
so
tell
much
he
fun
has
with his
kids,
kids.
bro. Comics with kids are better people.
I
They
think
straight
so.
up are. Like Alex Barbag, bro. What a sweetheart that guy.
Yo,
Fucking
these
love
videos
him,
I've
bro.
seen him throwing his daughter on like big pillows.
Yeah.
I'm just so jealous. I just be like, yo, he is living.
We should have a
life.
baby, bro.
Just
You ever
have
thought
a
about
random
like
baby.
what if we just got like a Shrimp and Grits baby? Like we just like adopted a baby together. And double dadded.
I know. You just hear like far away off with the mic. Hey, yo, did you give him cereal? It's just
Travaris, put that down.
Travaris.
I figured we'd give him a black name.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Which is actually a pretty good black name. That is a very good black name.
Travaris. And then if my mom comes over, I'll be like, that's Trevor.
So she'll try to pronounce it like
What is it? Treveros?
T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus.
Is Travaris a name?
It probably is now. You put it out in the air.
Well, black name means that we don't have to go off any guidelines.
Yeah, as long as it's not like a super black name.
You can
like
do it. You could throw up a bunch of pencils
intentionally
and name them after they
trying
sound
to
to
do
me.
some old shit. I give the name Obama, where it's going to have like an importance in like 20 years.
Obama or Barack?
Obama. I'm probably Barack too.
Obama as a first name, you think?
Obama is a first name. Like I give it 20
Obama.
years when somebody names their kid.
I could. I mean, it sounds like it's a pretty dope name, I guess. Obama, like
It's gonna be Obama
like,
Marcus
Obama
Malcolm
Johnson.
or some shit, Junior. You'd be like, God damn it,
yeah.
because we do that, man. As a people, we put all those names, and he has to be important. Yeah, he's gonna grow up to be something if he has.
That's
all
what
those
I mean.
names.
I kind of like that sentiment though of giving people important names, like like the Atticus Finches of the world. You know what I mean? Like the giving them strong names, like
yeah.
William Howard Taft. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm picking these people. Where are you going? Okay, tell her I said hi.
Maddie.
Yeah, she's a friend named Maddie.
Like,
Nah,
was it
not a comic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a regular person.
Oh, live your regular life then.
Yeah.
Yo, bring me something back.
Yeah, bring me back a Maddie. Anyway. Well, I think that's pretty much all I got for this episode, dude. I think we made a little dent. Y'all, please follow us on Spotify. Get our subscribers up. Get our views up on Spotify so we can monetize and start putting more money into this bitch. We're going to start decorating again soon.
Oh,
we might
yeah,
even make
dude.
some T-shirts. We're going to start pushing this shit. And you'll be able to hopefully check us out on more dates together as we get on Shrimp and Grits shows and shit, dude. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some underwear. It's gonna have a shrimp on the front of the underwear and grits in the back.
Ugh. I don't like that.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Nah, I'm just playing. That's fucking ignorant.
all right. All right. Okay. Bye. I love you.
Hell yeah, y'all.